What happens when one of the world's biggest stars, used to standing on stage under dazzling lights, is thrust into the unrelenting world of infantry training? The story of Jungkook, BTS's youngest and arguably most versatile member, took an astonishing turn when he was assigned to the infantry division during his mandatory military service. Known for his calm demeanor and ability to adapt, his reaction to the news surprised not only his peers but also his commanding officers. What could possibly rattle a global icon who has faced roaring stadiums, grueling tours, and intense media scrutiny? And how is this unexpected twist reshaping his journey in the military? Like all South Korean men, Jungkook faced the inevitable call to serve his country. However, his enlistment carried a level of global attention few recruits could imagine. Fans around the world wondered how the star, who had spent years perfecting his craft and winning hearts with his voice, would handle the rigorous demands of military life. Jungkook, true to his nature, approached the situation with humility and resolve. "This is a duty I have to fulfill as a citizen of South Korea," he said during a fan interaction before his enlistment. "I'll do my best, just as I've always done." From the moment he entered training, reports from inside the camp described Jungkook as diligent and unassuming, determined to blend in despite his extraordinary background. Fellow recruits noted his quiet focus, his willingness to help others, and his ability to adapt to the challenges of basic training. Yet, it was during a routine assignment announcement that Jungkook's composed exterior faltered, revealing a side of him few had ever seen. The atmosphere in the training division was tense as recruits gathered to hear their post-training assignments. For many, this moment was a culmination of weeks of grueling effort. Some hoped for less physically demanding roles, while others braced themselves for challenging postings. When Jungkook's name was called, the room fell silent. All eyes were on him as the officer announced his assignment: the infantry division. The infantry is widely regarded as one of the most physically and mentally demanding roles in the military. Soldiers in this division are trained for frontline combat, enduring harsh conditions, long marches, and intense tactical exercises. For Jungkook, whose life had been a world away from such realities, the assignment was both unexpected and daunting. To the surprise of everyone present, Jungkook's reaction was not what they had anticipated. Instead of the quiet nod or stoic acceptance that most recruits offered, Jungkook froze. Those closest to him noticed a flicker of disbelief in his eyes, followed by an uncharacteristic hesitation. He looked genuinely shocked, one recruit later recalled. For a moment, it was as if the weight of the assignment hit him all at once. Even the officers seemed taken aback by his visible reaction. "We knew it would be a challenging role for anyone, let alone someone coming from his background," said one of the division's training sergeants. But to see him react that way, it was unexpected. The infantry division is not for the faint of heart. Soldiers must endure long hours of physical training, from running with heavy gear to mastering complex tactical maneuvers. Living conditions are often basic, with recruits sleeping in barracks and facing unpredictable schedules. For Jungkook, this assignment meant leaving behind not only the comforts of his previous life but also the relative predictability of basic training. The transition to the infantry would test his physical endurance, mental resilience, and ability to adapt to a wholly unfamiliar environment. Many questioned how someone who had spent years performing in arenas and recording studios could handle the grueling demands of infantry life. Would his celebrity status create friction with his peers? Could he adapt to the unyielding discipline required for such a role? In the days following the announcement, Jungkook's demeanor changed. While he initially seemed overwhelmed, he soon adopted a quiet determination that impressed those around him. "He didn't complain or try to avoid the assignment," said Private Choi, one of his fellow recruits. "Instead, he started asking questions, trying to understand what would be expected of him. It was clear he wanted to approach this role seriously." Jungkook's commitment was evident during his first infantry training sessions. Despite the physical challenges, he pushed himself to keep up with his peers, often going beyond what was required. Despite his outward resolve, those close to Jungkook noticed moments of vulnerability. Late one evening, after a particularly grueling day of training, he was seen sitting quietly in the corner of the barracks, deep in thought. "It's not easy for anyone, and Jungkook is no exception," said one of his bunkmates. "He doesn't talk much about how he's feeling, but you can see it in his eyes. He's processing a lot." These moments of introspection revealed a side of Jungkook that fans rarely see. Stripped of the glitz and glamour of his previous life, he was facing the same challenges as every other recruit, navigating the physical and emotional toll of military service. The decision to assign Jungkook to the infantry was not taken lightly. Lieutenant Colonel Kim, the officer overseeing the assignments, explained the reasoning behind it. "We saw potential in him," Kim said. "Jungkook has demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and a willingness to learn. The infantry is demanding, but we believed he had what it takes to succeed." Kim acknowledged the unique pressures Jungkook faced as a global celebrity, but emphasized that his assignment was based on his capabilities, not his fame. In the military, everyone starts on equal footing. Jungkook has earned this role through his dedication and hard work. News of Jungkook's assignment to the infantry quickly spread, sparking a wave of reactions from fans and the media. Many expressed concern about the challenges he would face, while others praised his courage and determination. "Jungkook has always been an inspiration," one fan wrote on social media. "If anyone can handle this, it's him. We're rooting for you." Others pointed to the significance of his assignment as a reflection of his character. "This just proves how humble and hardworking he is," commented a BTS fan on Twitter. "He's not using his fame to avoid tough situations, he's embracing them." As Jungkook settles into his new role, those who know him best believe he will rise to the occasion. "He's always been someone who gives his all, no matter what he's doing," said a close friend from BTS. "This is just another challenge for him to overcome." For Jungkook, the journey ahead will undoubtedly be one of the most difficult he has faced. But if his track record is any indication, he will approach it with the same passion, determination, and resilience that have defined his career. Jungkook's assignment to the infantry is more than just a personal milestone. It's a moment that highlights the universal nature of military service. No matter where someone comes from or what they've achieved, the challenges of service demand courage, discipline, and the willingness to grow. For fans and recruits alike, Jungkook's story is a testament to the power of perseverance. It's a reminder that even in the face of the unexpected, it's possible to rise above and inspire others along the way. As the world watches Jungkook navigate this new chapter of his life, one thing is certain: his journey will continue to captivate, challenge, and inspire those who follow it. And for Jungkook himself, the road ahead is not just a test of his strength. It's an opportunity to prove, once again, that he is far more than just a global star. He is, at his core, a true fighter,